Ravens fans can't handle the fact that I'm right, and they know it. They're so upset because they know. See, here's the thing. It took an NFL record field goal to beat the Lions, an 0-8 team. Every game they're behind in, and they have to come back. You know why? Because a real NFL quarterback, they wouldn't be down to the Lions and need an NFL record field goal to win. They wouldn't be down 17 points against the Minnesota Vikings in the NFL to win the game. They wouldn't be down to all these teams if they had a real NFL quarterback. They'd be in the lead most of the times or three-quarters of the time. They got a guy playing backyard football that can't throw a football. That's why they're down all the time. And of course, but he wins the game. He wins the game. Backyard football, who wins the game? You're down 8-4. I told you, quarterback, because he's always running. That's it. He don't beat you with his arm, and you know this. And then you know what it is? They hate it because they know I'm right, and they know it's just a matter of time before one of these other guys. Because I get a lot of people like these national guys. They steal my shit. They see it. They're like, this guy's right. Matter of time before they pick up on it. They're like, they start reciting my shit like the Bible. You know it and I know it. You just got to accept it. The guy can't throw a football. Look, there's a reason he's not signed yet. If he was real great like you thought, they would sign him. But they're not going to waste their money. They know that it's paramount that they get a quarterback that can actually be in the lead in games and not have to come from behind all the time. They can't run an NFL offense. Think about it. You had a quarterback, you wouldn't be down to the 0-8 Lions. You wouldn't be down to the Vikings all the time. You're down every game for a reason because your quarterback can't make plays. He only makes plays when the game's basically over. The defense is worn out. Think about it. It's a fact. And this isn't going to last. You know that. Look at the Steelers last year. They played above their heads all year. Down the end of the season, they broke down. I seen a comment. Some guy said, well, why don't you compare your quarterback against Cincinnati quarterback? Well, okay, let's compare. 3-0 against Joe Mayfield. Joe Mayfield, a.k.a. formerly Joe Burrow, is 0-3 against Mayfield. And he played like dog shit. Mayfield outplays him every game. Joe Burrow's got a cream puff arm. Did you actually watch the game with Joe Burrow and the Browns? This cat was throwing balls up. They were like fluttering around. Oh my God. Hey, I knew Joe Burrow had a weak arm, but it really opened my eyes the other day. Hey, my buddy was at the game. You know what he said? He said Burrow's arm's like it's not even high school. He's like a junior high kid. He's got no arm. That throw he made over to Denzel Ward, you don't make that throw unless you got a cannon like Mayfield. He tried, got picked off. The throw he made to Jamar Chase late in the game, it went like this. It went up in the air and it was like fluttering. He's nowhere near Mayfield. Now, you don't know football, so you listen to all these NFL guys, these former, Joe Burrow's great after 19 games. Joe Burrow's great. He's great. He's the flavor of the month. Come see me in 3 years. Joe Burrow's just an average quarterback with a weak arm. And Baker Mayfield owns him. He's 3-0. 6-1 against the Bengals now. And you'll say, well, Lamar Jackson's 3-0 or 4-1 against the Browns. Yeah, once again, Baker Mayfield's going up against the fucking Ravens defense. Lamar Jackson's going up against the Browns' shitty-ass defense. We'll see what happens this year. And then someone said Lamar came back in the game and he threw a 50-yard pass to Mark Andrews or something. Number one, it was like a 12-yard pass, and it was like 6 yards behind the receiver to make a one-handed catch backwards. He's just so inaccurate. You've seen the game. He's terrible. Like I said, if you had a real quarterback, you wouldn't have to come from behind in all these games. Lamar, there's a reason the Ravens haven't signed him. They know more football than you and me. Trust me. They haven't signed him for a reason. You know what's going to happen? They're going to move on from him. They're just waiting they're waiting for the playoffs so they can move on from him. They're going to, after this season, if they make the playoffs, and if they don't make the playoffs, they're going to say, we got to move on from him. And if they do make the playoffs, they know they're going to lose, and they're like, well, we got to move on from him. And guess what? He'll be a free agent. And guess what? He'll go unclaimed. No one wants him. No one wants to run this type of offense. They want to run an NFL offense so it doesn't take a NFL record 66-yard field goal to beat a team like the Lions. Don't you understand that? And the people think, this is racist. You don't like this guy because he's black. I've already given Lamar credit for being a great running back. It has nothing to do with racism. And I will say this, he has a stronger arm than Joe Burrow. Are you happy about that? He definitely has a stronger arm than Joe Burrow. Lamar can make 2 throws on the football field. The deep throw and the seam route. That's it. He can't throw outside the hashes. And he threw an interception in overtime that should have ended the game, but the Vikings treated Kirk Cousins like he was a child. They wouldn't let him go downfield. So it's amazing. And here's the thing. You guys know I'm right. You know I'm right. That's why you keep coming back. Because you start to think, when you hear my takes, they're like Colin Cowherd's, but better. When you hear them, you're sitting there saying, he's right. And you can't accept it. You know the Ravens ain't going to sign him. If they were, it would have been done already. Josh Allen got signed. And you say something about Mayfield and Cleveland. I don't care. Listen, Mayfield can win a Super Bowl easily in Cleveland. But I have no problem if they want to move on from him. I'm not tied. Listen, you guys, I'm not tied to a quarterback. I'm tied to a team. I want to win. If I can get Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, I go for it. You guys, if you can get Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, no, we got Lamar Jackson. No, we don't want. See, I'm tied to a team, not a fucking player. You guys are tied to players. If I can find someone that's better than Mayfield, I'll take him. But right now, I don't see anyone better than Mayfield. If Lamar Jackson became a free agent, they didn't want to sign him, you think the Browns would sign him? No, fuck no. No one's going to go down that rabbit hole. You just got to accept the facts. I played the game for the New York Jets in 92 and 93. I know the game. You guys watch it as a fan. I played it, know it. And I'm right. If I was still playing in this, if I played against Lamar Jackson, oh my God, I'd bait him into so many pickoffs. He doesn't have the arm talent to play at this level. He doesn't. The only thing saving him is his legs. And like I said, if he ever pulls a hamstring or a groin, you think any team's, oh my God, if he has to stay in the pocket, nobody fears his arm, trust me. There's not one team in the league that's worried about Lamar Jackson beating him with his arm. It's not going to happen. So, I understand if you had Mayfield right now, you would probably won a Super Bowl a couple years ago with that defense you had. And the Ravens are a good run organization. They are, because John Harbaugh's a great coach. You guys wanted to chase him out. People are going to say that, what's his name? Lamar Jackson saved his job. Lamar Jackson didn't save his job. Lamar Jackson should give that man the fucking whatever he wants because he's the reason that Lamar Jackson's a quarterback. I'll guarantee it, a goddamn GM. I don't know who it is right now. It was obviously Daniel Newsom. I don't know who it is now, but I'll guarantee you they're not going to sign him. And even if I hope they do sign him. Trust me, I hope they do sign him. Oh, God. Trust me. I hope they sign him. Because I already know you guys are one and done. Every year you get to the playoffs, one and done. One and done. And he's the reason you lose playoff games. Why would I be worried about Lamar Jackson? Trust me. Not worried about him one bit. And we sign guys we signed players in the offseason. Last year our defense was high schoolers. That's why you won. But we signed guys in the offseason to handle Lamar Jackson. And that's what we're going to do in 2 weeks. Anyway, hopefully Nick Chubb will play this weekend and we'll get our win against Patriots. Oh, someone said something about my glasses. Son, you wish you had these glasses. You know damn well a 53-year-old motherfucker wearing these glasses. You're like, man, this dude's dapper as a motherfucker. You're damn right I am.